It's compelling, it's cutthroat, it's chaotic, it's clever, it's controversy and chaos, baby.
I just opened the Instagram app. Have you seen Patricia Bright lately?
No. Yes. Why?
Who is this? Wait.
I don't know, but she look good. That's not Patricia.
It is Patricia.
Well, baby, what Patricia been doing? Because I need that regimen.
Not even the body. The body, we know she had work done. She said she's had things done. But it's the face that threw me off. I'm like,
I just saw her do a post and she was like going to the office and doing like an office outfit, which wasn't an office outfit, but you know, it was an Instagram office outfit.
Right.
Whenever I see those, I'd be like, y'all are not wearing ball gowns to the office. Cut it the fuck out. Like,
yeah. Maybe it was just that particular picture. Because I'm on her page now and this just looks like, yeah. Whew, I was worried.
Like, you thought she had some of that disease too? Like that over plastic surgery disease?
Yes. I was like, girl, please no.
Is that like a real thing? I feel like it is, but I need to know what the term is. It, you know, like a hypochondriac? It's a thing?
Yes.
Like, what's the term for people addicted to plastic surgery?
Well, I definitely think a little bit of body dysmorphia is in there for sure, because you're confused as to what you really look like. So I'm going to go with a little bit of body dysmorphia and, yeah, I don't know, but it's definitely something. It's something.
Yeah, I think there has to be like some kind of like ophobia or whatever, like arachnophobia. It's got to be something. Like, or people who are addicted to tattoos or, you know, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be something. But
yeah.
Anyway, welcome to episode 52.
52.
Welcome to episode 52 of the Controversy and Chaos podcast. We're your host. And this is our Get Ready With Me episode. This is our second one. So,
yeah.
Get ready with us as we're going to record a podcast. Get ready with us to record other podcasts. And
literally.
catch up with the shenanigans that have been going on, because my list is full, like packed to the brim.
Okay.
Packed.
And I know it's packed, so I already told myself, I'm like, literally, do not start rambling and ranting. Say what you got to say and move the fuck on. People can't be sitting here for 3 hours listening to you going on and on and on.
But there's so much to go on about. So first things first, let's just get to the makeup business. MAC is back.
Okay. MAC is back.
MAC is back. The campaigns that they have been running with New York, I said, they're trying to capitalize in a way that they have not before. I think that was the thing with MAC, is when social media really took off, they did not play the game
at all. And I feel like they didn't play the game because they know that, like, at the end of the day, their products are what their products are. They have withstand the test of time. It's not trendy. Like, sure, there were some certain things back in the day, like the super bright colored lipstick and things like that, you know, wasn't as trendy in the 20s, in the 2020 time era. But that's because of COVID. And that's also because, like I said before, and y'all can shoot me if you want, these bitches don't know how to do a V-face. And because of that, they be, you know, doing the muted soft glam, whatever. Not even soft glam, no makeup looks. So being that we're done with that era,
thank
the
God.
girls are back. Yeah.
Thank God. But yeah, MAC is back. They relaunched all of their like nudes, which was great. I still haven't really gotten my hand on them. Some of them I'm just like, that just doesn't look the way I want it to. So, I mean, my OG court, I was like, you know what? Let me just go buy more of these. Because this is the color, the shade that just looks the best on me. I wanted the grayish one, but it didn't do it. It just kind of disappeared. And I was like, okay, this ain't, now I'm giving Pookie, I'm giving casket ready. And that's not what I was trying to do. So
it's giving Tyrone Bigum's Ashley Larry.
It's not for my skin complexion. It's just not for me. So I stick with that. But the fact that they're back and they're advertising and coming out with relaunching colors for the OGs that are really like, no, this was my color and I'm mad as hell at y'all for discontinuing this color, because why would you do that? They're bringing it back. So I'm like, okay, perfect.
Definitely an exciting time for the we not new to this, we true to this.
Truly. Like, MAC was always that girl. I feel like they were the first brand that did collabs or did special things like the holiday collections. Remember when they had that collection with Heatherette?
Oh my God, yeah.
Like, that just showed our age. Like, I guarantee you, people have never even heard of Heatherette. Like, don't know what it is. The lore of Heatherette, they will just never know. But when MAC dropped that collection, everything was pink. It like It was that shit.
Even their collection, or not collection, but like the random limited edition stuff they used to do, like the wet collection. Do you remember that? And the bottles and had like little raindrops on it. I still have a bottle. What was the other one? Obviously, the different Viva La Glams with Rihanna, Nicki Minaj,
Nicki Minaj, RuPaul, Ariana Grande. Like every year you wanted to know, okay, who's the new person that is going to be the face for the Viva La Glam? What colors are they going to come out with? Like, I think I still have my last remaining Nicki Minaj one.
The Mariah Carey collection.
Oh yes, I still have all the pieces from that.
Me too, and I still use them.
I still do, and I will not get rid of it. Even on the highlighter that was her face, I only use one part of it. I only use the hair part. I don't use the rest of it. I remember being at work and dead ass, like my phone was ringing off the hook. I wasn't taking them customer calls. I am on my work company computer ordering shit. I'm working. Like,
I think that year
is dropping. Fuck work.
Literally. I think that year Matt had got me the collection for Christmas.
Oh yes, I remember, because I told him, I was like, no, this is what we're buying. This is what you're buying.
Christmas, or it was like Valentine. It was Christmas, right?
It was Christmas. I think so. Yeah, it was Christmas.
Yeah, because he got me. It was like 2 lipsticks, the palette, the highlighter, and it was something I can't remember. But I was very excited about that. I'm like, oh my God, who told you? And in my head, I'm thinking, I know Tori told his ass. I'm sure. I'm sure she was the one.
You know, gotta look out for the girls. Okay. So yes, MAC, our love, is back. They're here to rescue us from this boring ass makeup. And other brands are following suit.
Boring makeup and boring collabs.
Boring makeup, boring collabs. It's just snooze fest. I'm not here for it. You know that the big dogs are trying to really make their comeback and let people know, like, no, this is our lane. And finally, I have grown up money, so I can finally make my single shadow palette, because back in the day I was like, oh Mac, $24. It was like, you saved your money to buy shit at Mac.
Oh yeah. No, let me tell you how bad the MAC obsession was for me. Every 2 weeks when I got my little retail paycheck, my waitress paycheck, whatever the case may be, bills would get paid, but I'm going to the MAC and I'm buying something new. Literally, sorry, am I lying? Every other Friday, I'm going to the MAC and I'm buying me either a new lipstick, a new eyeshadow, skin prep, something. I'm buying me a MAC something, to the point where like everything I used was MAC. MAC. Yeah.
It was like foundation. I mean, well, back then we wasn't really wearing foundation like that. But
yeah, we weren't.
Lipstick, liners, brushes,
the concealer pot.
We needed it, bitch.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm gonna keep me a paint pot.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep her.
Yep.
Keep it on deck. Okay. But yeah, I'm just very excited, and now I can finally do my single shadow palette. I cannot wait.
But you know what? It's, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't like it's not that I don't want to build a single shadow palette, but I think for me, when I look at a different palette, it gives me like creative juices, and it makes me like actually create a look. So I feel like I like looking at a palette. For example, today I'm going to use this old palette that I have from Ace Beauty. And as you can see, I've used it a couple of times, but barely.
Same kind of look?
I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know what I'm doing. See, I just pull it up and then I see what comes to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Last week I had blue eyeshadow, and that was something new. I haven't done blue or super bold eyeshadow in a very long periodically time. Today maybe I'll do pink and purple. I don't know.
I just be really like back into my makeup bag. Like, I'm tired of being boring. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Not for me.
It's not me. Like, I feel like it is just not me. But anyway, so
can't take it. But yes,
MAC is back.
MAC is back. And other makeup girly news, if you are a Morphe girl, they relaunched all of their brushes. Like, whole new thing. Even though they're the Ariel brushes, they just changed it. I think they made them a little shorter, because that is one thing that I will say about the Ariel brushes. They are not travel friendly. Those are some big ass long brushes, and I don't understand why they're so long. I would actually want them a little bit shorter, but they have relaunched them. I haven't seen them yet. I haven't been into Ulta. But when the stand has been up, I think I went in there right before they had launched. So like, my store didn't have a base set up for the new brushes, and I was wondering why the old brushes, I'm like, y'all not gonna restock this? Nothing. But it makes sense now why they weren't.
They was pulling a fast one on us.
Yeah, so they were making new products. But anyway, so those things are back for the girls that are interested. Okay. I have so much shit, I don't even know where to start. So let me get the little things out the way.
Yeah, little things. Let's go. Rapid fire.
Not even the little things. Okay, first things first, I want to address the flight crash that happened at DCA this past week. I think that was Wednesday.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to all. I think they've confirmed 67 passengers. There are no survivors. So for those of you who don't know, an American Airlines flight from, I think it was coming from Wichita, was flying into DCA, and it collided with a Black Hawk, which is a military helicopter. They collided, and the crash happened right over the Potomac River. So I think the helicopter and the plane both in the river, no survivors. So rest in peace to every single person who was on that plane, that was in the helicopter. Like, it's just very sad.
It's very sad. And what I want to kind of say about that is, like, you know me, I'm very much so like open to hearing all types of conspiracies and things, right? However, during this time, it has felt very insensitive and weird to get on the internet and see so many people, military personnel, pilots, flight attendants, all these different people giving their opinions and their takes about how there's a conspiracy. I won't repeat what they think the conspiracy is. Y'all can go look it up. And yes, I do want to hear about these things, but it's too soon. Like, at this point, you guys are coming up with these conspiracies and opinions, and everyone's loved ones haven't been identified. People are still being pulled out of the water. There's just so many things going on. And obviously it doesn't make it any better when the leader of our country gets on there and starts talking about DEI hires and things that are just irrelevant to this very tragic situation. So maybe in the future we can dig a little bit deeper into that. But I think that, like, it's so time sensitive right now. Yeah. I don't really like how that's being carried out. And honestly, as someone who, I don't fly that often, but like, you fly a lot. My mom flies a lot. Like, my mom's literally about to be on a flight today. Like, you know what I mean?
I just flew into Reagan last month. So
we literally live in this area. Like, I can go drive there right now. And even with that, with the leader of our country saying, why am I going to go down there? What, to go swimming? What do you mean? Why would you go down there?
Like, you're the president of the United States. It is literally right there.
How about to show some respect for the victims?
Support. You are the leader of the United States, and you're talking about why? Why should you go? I don't know, because people lost their lives. I don't know. A military aircraft was involved in said crash.
Hello? The same military that you're going to use as a weapon against whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, it's like, y'all not talking about that. You don't want to go down there. But the day prior, Tuesday, almost the exact same accident almost happened on Tuesday. Commercial flight, military aircraft. And they only didn't collide because the pilot on the commercial flight saw it and went back up.
So
it's just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. We'll get more into it as more information is released. We will retouch on this
when there's actual information.
When the investigation has concluded, we know actual facts and information. Right now, the FAA transportation is looking into it to see what happened. Like, it's been 48 hours? Not even a full 48 hours. So definitely just rest in peace to everyone who was involved. Very sad.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very sad. Yeah. So that was that. Next, we have, dare I say it, Popeyes and Don Julio are collabing. And when I saw the first poster of it, my mouth was wide open because I'm like, what?
We are literally living in a simulation.
We are living in an SNL skit. Like, this is an SNL skit. Like, I just...
Fuck SNL. This is the Chappelle Show.
Truly.
This is the Boondocks.
This is. Because what? Why would that be a thing? Why? Like, why?
Literally, as soon as I saw that, all I thought about is the movie What Happened to Tyrone. You remember that? That came out like last year, 2 years ago. I'm just thinking to myself, God damn, these niggas about to be killing each other over tequila and chicken again. Like, oh my God.
Like, they was killing each other over the goddamn chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich was good. However, not to be killing each other.
Not to be stabbing nobody over no Popeyes.
Yeah, I just don't think I just don't understand.
I don't get it. And it's just like, and it's targeted. to us. It's not targeted to nobody else.
Exactly. And maybe Hispanics. Maybe.
No, not them.
They like tequila.
They do. But you ain't never heard about them going to Popeyes.
They be working at the Popeyes.
That ain't for them. It's for them. They got
this is for the niggas, strictly for the niggas. This is for the niggas. The real niggas.
They don't do Hennessy anymore. They done switched over to tequila. Okay, let's call up Don.
Clock that tea.
Let's call up Don. What are we talking about? Why signed off on this? And then I'm just like, y'all not even serving the alcohol. You're serving mocktails. So again, what is the purpose? We didn't need
the Don is supposed to be in the chicken, ain't it?
Girl, ain't no
I'm not gonna hold you
there. I'm not ordering that shit. I am judging. Let me tell you right now, if I know you personally and I see your ass with some Don Julio Popeyes, I'm judging you. You got all kinds of clues in my head.
First of all, I don't even like liquor flavored Henny wings and all that shit. I don't like that to begin with. I'm just me, but I don't. That's not.
It don't never be good. It don't never be good. Bitches barbecue wings.
Like,
it don't never be good.
That's not something I will order anyway. And also at Popeyes, I order the same thing. I'm either getting actual chicken or I'm getting the chicken sandwich. I'm not getting anything else. And as far as sides, all I'm getting is mashed potatoes and maybe a fry. They don't got corn on the cob no more, so it is what it is. But I haven't had corn at Popeyes in years, and I'm upset about it.
My dad's shit, like corn at Popeyes.
Their corn too good, baby, too good.
I'm a red beans and rice kind of girl, but you know,
that's my mom. I don't really care for red beans and rice like that, to be honest. It was cool when I had it in New Orleans at I can't remember the restaurant it's called right now. I'll enter the picture. But basically, that's what they say the real authentic Popeyes is. And the food was good. And I did appreciate the jalapeno because I have never had chicken or anything with the jalapeno. Like when I go to Popeyes in different restaurants, I don't ask for a side of that. So when they automatically gave it to me at the restaurant, I'm like, okay, well, there's no reason for me not to try this. So I tried it and it was actually very good. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that collab is definitely niggerish and I saw it and I just thought, the merch is cute. I like the little tumbler cups. If they put this on a t-shirt, it might be cute, but actual food to eat, absolutely, positively not. No, thank you.
Yeah, I can't. Like, y'all gonna stop playing in our fucking faces. Like, just stop. Just fucking stop.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it. I'm really over it at this point. It's just like, all right, y'all just insulting us, like, left and right, blatantly, openly, don't give a fuck here. So, yeah, all right. So, not interested in the Popeyes collab at all.
At all. Keep it.
Keep that. All right. So, this is more so of your lane. These next two are more so of your lane because, you know, I don't be over there. All right. So, DJ Akademics in this whole situation and him being, now he's officially blocked from Twitch or whatever platform he be on streaming. Yeah. So, what? I'm just like, I don't watch his streams. So I'm just so lost. Like I've heard like a couple clips, but again, I haven't gone to investigate, research, anything. What the fuck is happening?
Okay. So I personally don't watch his streams because there's something about a grown man who glazes that really grinds my gears. And for all the millennials that don't know what glazing means, it means sucking dick. For any grown man that will sit on the internet and suck dick, okay? It just pisses me off. Like, why is your head so far up Drake's asshole that you can't even have a conversation or be a cultural critic or do anything without glazing that man, as the kids will say? It pisses me off. So that's the main reason why I don't really keep up with Ak anymore. It's, of course, we all like who we like, but it's to give an industry plan. Like you literally just, which he's not an industry plan, but it gives, you want to have the benefits of one by literally glazing the powers that be. And I'm not gonna lie, I've never necessarily been a fan of Ak because he has always said weird, questionable, homophobic, transphobic, genderphobic, not genderphobic, but all the phobics. That's always been him. But I did keep up with a lot of different things just because I'm nosy and I'm interested in a lot of different things. Like when he did the whole war on Chirac, I was keeping up with that because I wanted to understand the culture of the people of Chicago and all these different nuances to who they were. So, although I didn't agree with a lot of stuff that he was saying, it caused for people who are interested in that side of hip hop to go look into these people. Like even right now, the war in Chirac isn't a thing, but they did create and popularize music. That's why now 2025, you go online and you see these young boys from Chicago doing covers to freaking Chris Brown and Trey Songz and Fantasia, and it's drill music. It sounds good, but it's a little problematic. But I want to hear what's going on in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I keep up with him. As far as the situation with the young, I just feel like I understand in the gaming world there is no age there, right? Like I remember my brother, he was like 14, 15. Even when he was 13, he stayed up online and he was playing video games with people all around the world. Okay. They wanted to sign him to travel and play video games, and my parents thought it was a hoax. They should have let his ass do it, but whatever. But yeah, so all of those different things, I understand the gaming community does not have an age, but I do feel like in general, as a grown man, there's certain conversations you don't have with young men, especially young men who are not related to you. You don't know them. Like, it's just not appropriate. I understand the whole locker talk and boys will be boys. That's fine. But do that with people in your actual real life and that you know. Do I agree with it? Not necessarily. Do I want some grown man talking to my son in the future, telling him about fucking bitches and all this other stuff? No. Let his daddy have a conversation with him about that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's not something you need to be talking to kids that you don't know about. And I also feel like in the clips, I don't know if you saw it, but the young man definitely was telling Act like, that's not appropriate. That's grooming. That's this. That's that. So for you to still continue to be like, yeah, no, would you have sex with such, like, it was just weird. Like, it's giving very predator behavior. And I am happy that the internet didn't sit there and allow this to happen. They stood up for what was right and was like, yeah, nah, like, you're weird for even having that conversation. And the young guy, he was like a mod in Black Boy, whatever his name is, Max, chat, and he got on there and he definitely apologized and basically said it wasn't cool. So he was very mature about it, and I appreciated that. But in general, that's really nasty, weird work. And the fact that when he was called out, he didn't even want to apologize at first. He was still like, oh, y'all niggas just soft, this, that, and third, saying whatever he was saying. And then eventually he came back and apologized. It's like, you're weird. You're very weird.
It seemed like one of those things, like, you got a call that said apologize.
Literally.
And that's why you apologize, not because you really thought your actions were wrong. And I think that in a lot of situations, as they revolve around academics, that tends to be the thing, is he really kind of operates in a sense that he feels like he can't be touched. Whereas, like,
and he feels that way,
cannot be touched, or that nothing is going to happen to him. Like, you can do and say salacious things, untrue things. You can do whatever you want, and nothing's going to happen to you. But you also are in your basement.
Well, not only that, he feels that way from a business standpoint because, yes, he does get brand deals and sponsorships, but he doesn't work for this huge conglomerate. He's not like Speedy, who works for Complex, who has a parent company of this and this. He works for himself. And I also think these music labels and record companies, all this stuff, definitely reach out to him to spread different narratives and pay him for certain things. So it's kind of like, yeah, y'all niggas be coming to me to play your artist music or to shine light on these different things. I don't come to y'all because obviously he gets the numbers and he stays relevant, whether it's for a good thing or bad thing or indifferent, whatever. It doesn't matter. Relevance is relevance. So I feel like that's why he feels like he's untouchable, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and that's just weird. It's just weird. The whole thing, when I heard about it, I was like the grooming thing, when I heard that, I was like, wait, what? That part, I was so lost. And then when I heard the clips of the conversation, or just a couple of them, because I was just like, yeah, you disgusting. I can't. That, I was just like, is insane. But I think a lot of it is, and I was telling Colin this, I was like, I think a lot of people, like the people that don't find issue with what Act did, I feel like the the innocence of boys is not protected or policed the way it is for girls. If that was a 15-year-old girl and he was having a conversation saying, oh, would you suck another 15-year-old dick, or would you do all of these different things? Like, it would be, baby, he would be up under the jail. He'd be right next in the cell with Diddy.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
I just feel like sometimes when I feel like boys get done injustice. Nobody cares about protecting their innocence. A 15-year-old is a child, and that 15-year-old sounds like a baby.
Yes, like if it came out and said he was 13, I wouldn't be surprised, because you sound like
he sounds so young. Like, he don't sound like 20.
He don't even sound 15. Like,
he sound, this is a minor. So even if it's a thing like, oh, I can't see this person, I don't know what they look like, even if we're on one big group chat, whatever, and as an adult, you really have to use discernment and just be like, no, as an adult, this is not an appropriate conversation. I'm a grown man. These are children. Why do I even feel comfortable coming out and saying this out of my fucking mouth?
Quite literally.
Like, I just don't fucking understand.
And things like that makes, like, you have to ask yourself, like, if he felt comfortable doing this on the stream in front of thousands of people, what do you be saying and doing in your normal everyday life when you're not on the stream?
Yeah, that be the thing. So even just when, like, even if it's like old heads in your neighborhood, like, you should not be asking a child about their sexual activity. I don't care, girl, boy, you don't know this person unless you are that person's father or their father figure or like their mother. That's none of your fucking business.
Yeah, like, you trying to talk to a 15-year-old about, like, if he's fucking and who he's fucking is weird. Like,
it's like, huh? It's disgusting.
Very
and
nasty.
I'm like, I really feel like people need to treat young boys the way that they treat girls.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't have this conversation with a girl. Don't have that conversation with him. Like, are y'all well?
But this is also the same society that as soon as Bhad Bhabie turned 18 and made an OnlyFans, niggas was rushing over there to see what she was posting.
Just insane. I don't understand it. It's just gross.
Very. Yeah, I don't have any positive words to say regarding Ak these days or anything he's linked to. So yeah, there's that.
Okay, sorry. I cannot do eyeliner and talk. It just, I can't do it. I barely feel like I could do eyeliner silently.
Is that your least favorite makeup thing to do?
Yes, it's my fucking arch nemesis. But it's necessary for certain looks. Like, it just looks better. No eyeliner, liner. The eye looks different. It's necessary. It never goes my way 100% of the time. Some days we have panda eyes, and I don't know. It's my Achilles heel. It's my Achilles heel. I can't do it. Yeah. Okay. So you brought up Bhad Bhabie, or whatever the hell her name is, Bhad Bhabie. I never knew.
It's Bhad Bhabie.
Bhad Bhabie. Okay.
Oh God, so, yeah.
Why do Bhad Bhabie and Alabama Barker have beef? And why does Alabama have a diss track that low-key?
Bama 8. I'm sorry. I know we've talked about her plenty of times. Like, Bama 8. I'm sorry. She ate down.
She fucking ate.
She ate. And let me preface this by saying, I am a grown-ass woman. However, I love being in the young people's business because it's entertaining. Sometimes I feel like people in their 30s, y'all shouldn't be having this type of tea and drama on the socials. So when they do it, it's unacceptable to me. But when these younger ones do it, I mean, this is the time for you to do it if you're going to do it. So whatever. Alabama Barker and Bhad Bhabie are into it because I think like the end of last year or whatever, Bhad Bhabie accused Alabama of messing with her man, right? Now, the dude that Bhad Bhabie had a baby by, he's grown. He's, I think, older than us. He's like 30 or 30 something.
Yeah.
It's allegedly, I'm not even gonna say allegedly. We've seen the pictures. We've seen whatever. It's an abusive relationship. And she's very young. And I feel like there's nobody, not even if there are people telling her to leave this man, she's so far deep into it, she's not going to leave or make any changes or do anything until she's ready. And that's just a reality, whether she was a teenager or a grown woman. That's just how that goes. Just like E. Kane. Like,
oh yes.
That's literally just a part of the cycle of domestic violence, unfortunately. They have to be ready and willing to leave that situation. Right. So Yeah, she has a baby with this dude. She's going through postpartum. She realizes that he's cheating on her. One of the girls is Alabama Barker, right? Allegedly. Now, Alabama and Bhad Bhabie aren't friends. However, they are familiar with each other and, do that whole social media. Oh, in my comments, might have hung out once or twice, but whatever. Mm-hmm. So, Bhad Bhabie, being the hood rat that she is, she, exposes that situation. And Alabama, of course, denies it and is like, I don't want your man. Your man's the one who's coming to me, blah, 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 whatever. And gets caught up lying. So, yes, maybe you don't want him, but you are accepting the attention that this man is giving you, right? Okay, cool. Bhad Bhabie gets back with him, right? And Alabama and gets to another beef with this OnlyFans girl. Can't remember her name right now, but she's funny. She's an OnlyFans girl. She's on TikTok and all the things. And basically, Alabama says, like, oh, you have sex for money on OnlyFans. And the girl's like, yeah, but you post this to your close friends for free. And it's a picture of Alabama bent over, like, an act. So that beef was happening too. So then
this is way messier than I ever could have thought.
Oh yeah. It's Christmas Day. And that girl, I think her name is something, she's like white Hispanic looking. But whatever, like a Miami Hispanic looking girl. Yeah. I'll find her name and I'll insert it here. But all that's happening. And then one thing leads to another. Bhad Bhabie and Alabama start beefing again for whatever fucking reason. Okay. Bhad Bhabie comes out with a diss track and exposes how Alabama, was sleeping with her man. She is known for taking other people's boyfriends. And they say that that's why her and Jody Woods aren't cool, because that LA culture of girls have a bad rep for just sleeping with other people's baby daddies and boyfriends.
I mean, no shade, no tea. The family that she is.
Oh, we gonna get there.
In.
We gonna get there because this is deep rooted shit, okay? And I'm deep in the mix. So,
well, thank God, it sounds like it.
Yeah. You are. Then, okay, there was a scene on the last season or whatever of Keeping Up with the Kardashians where Kris Jenner or Kim asks the Barker kids, like, how does it feel to be, I guess related to them? Or Kris Jenner, how does it feel for these to be have more grandkids, whatever? And Kendall and Kylie are sitting there, they're like mute, but giving like looks like, these ain't my nieces and nephews, bitch. Like, that's the vibe it was giving. So circling back to now, when Alabama was outed for allegedly sleeping with Soulja Boy, Soulja Boy said that wasn't true. He did not sleep with Alabama Barker, but I mean, whatever. And it was also outed that she was sleeping with and got pregnant by Tyga. So people feel like that's the reason why Kendall and Kylie don't embrace Alabama, because you would think that, Kylie was Alabama at one point. And people make the references that Alabama does a lot of her blackfishing era is synopsis with the King Kylie era. So that's that drama, right? So all that's outed. Bama said it wasn't true. She comes out with this diss track and boom, here we are. That's the story.
Well, okay. So that I wasn't prepared for all of that.
Yeah.
I truly wasn't. I wasn't prepared for all of that. Mm-hmm. Okay, well.
And just to, I guess, give my opinion, because I just gave a summary of what's going on. I feel like this is just regular girl drama. Like, they're outing each other for sleeping with each other, baby daddies, boyfriends. You stole my man. You didn't steal my man. Whatever. Mm-hmm. But the bigger question,
never take my man. Just
yeah. Like, I mean, this is nothing we've never seen before. Let's be for real, guys. Come on, calm down. Right. But the bigger thing in question is these grown men who are in the center of this beef. Like,
yes,
I'm sorry.
I don't care if they're 18.
Why do you even know them?
Hello? And like, why do you even know them? Why are they in proximity of you to even if it's a lie, you have to be in proximity for a lie to be true. To try to even make a lie. So it's just like, you couldn't say, I've never met this person. I don't even know who they are. Never been in the same arena as them. And they're like, oh, you're sleeping with this person. What? Like, it got to make sense. There has to be some kind of proximity. So, and I don't know if you guys know this, but yes, we millennials know Tyga as, part of Young Money, Black China baby daddy, all these different things. Kylie's boyfriend, that whole saga. We know Tyga, Mr. Rack City bitch. Okay. But these new age people know Tyga
from being on Snapchat and OnlyFans, not just his music. So he's in a whole nother lane or world that like
we don't know.
We are not a part of.
Not
so
familiar with.
So I would not be surprised to find out in some world lines with him have been crossed with the OnlyFans girl who I can't remember her name right now, Bhad Bhabie, whoever. None of that would surprise me because he is now in a different lane of entertainment along with music and what we know him for.
Well, all right. So doubling down, Tyga is a potential. Well, he's a nasty man.
Yeah, and then one day I woke up and I was in Tyga's OnlyFans, and I was like, I mean, not OnlyFans. I was in Tyga's close friends, and I clicked it. I'm like, this is a ploy because I know you ain't posting nothing in here, but I'm nosy, so I clicked it, and I guess he added everybody who follows him to his close friends to make it seem like he was like clickbaiting. But I'm like, first of all, why do I still follow you? I unfollowed that man so quick. I'm like, why the hell do I follow Tyga?
Yes, why did you follow Tyga to begin with? Let's start there.
Years ago, I'm sure, because I have not seen him on my feed in years. That's why I'm like, I didn't even know I still followed you. Like, what the heck? What are you doing here? I follow him so quick. I said, get out.
Mr. Rex City.
I was following Mr. Rex City back in the day.
City, bitch. That's yeah. That's a strange one. I don't understand. Like, he ain't learned his lesson. Well, no, he didn't learn his lesson because there was no lesson to learn. Because what happened to him? Nothing.
There was no lesson to be learned.
Yeah, no lesson to be learned. He was with Kylie. Nothing happened. He, I guess, proverbially got more famous. So nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and we still don't know the tea about why they broke up.
They shouldn't even been together.
They shouldn't have. But I still want to know, like, y'all done caused all this family drama and turmoil. Why y'all didn't work out? What happened? You was playing stepmother and all types of shit. So what happened? And that we don't know.
That was a time, and like, that was such a what the fuck is going on here kind of saga.
Mm-hmm.
And then enter in Angela Renee. What was she want to be? Angela Renee Kardashian. That's what she wanted to be. That whole lawsuit. It just, that family keep their name in them papers.
Yeah. And that's how I know it's all fake. All right, it's not all fake, but it's definitely like, oh, y'all on some bullshit. Kris Jenner going to show you some bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, do you have any random questions for me before we get started on
Of course.
Next?
I have a list.
Okay, yes. Give me a random question.
Being that this is more of like a get ready with me, hot topics, let me try to pick something that's very lighthearted. What is or what was your dream career, even if money was not an issue or a topic? Like,
I wanted to be a chef.
That's easy. Okay, a chef.
Okay. That was easy. I wanted to be a chef.
Is that something you feel like you did make a cookbook, but you didn't publish it. You made a cookbook for your man.
That he don't use. Can't cook a thing. He can make breakfast.
You did do your cocktail book.
I did.
That is a part of
I did do that.
Food
but yeah,
industry.
That's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a chef.
Oh, I love that.
And now if you ask me to cook, like, I'll cook for a large group of people, but then I'm like, child, no.
One thing about Teray, you could cook.
Thank you.
You could. Okay.
Listen, gotta earn my keep around this hoe.
You a real Southern belle.
Truly am. But yeah, I wanted to be a chef. Like, in my mind, I had it all planned out. I knew what school I was going to go to, like what culinary school I was going to go to, and that just didn't work out.
Yeah. I feel like for me, I've never had a dream job, right? Which is going to be weird because even in the book that I wrote in 5th grade about myself and my aspirations, I will insert clips if you guys want to see. I said that I wanted to be a cosmetologist, a fashion designer, and a teacher. All 3 at the same time.
That's a lot.
Exactly. So I think even looking at that explains me as a person. I've never had a dream career. I've never said, when I grow up, I want to be this. I've always just envisioned myself and saw myself as a businesswoman and somebody who lived a certain lifestyle and made money and just did things that I wanted to do in life. So even to answer that question now, it's still the same. Like, I still see myself as being a businesswoman. Like, my goal, I really want to make 6 figures off of content creation, whether that's from the podcast, whether that's from my business Socially Crafted, whether that's from me posting videos online. I just want to make money doing things that I like to do every day. Mm-hmm. And I like to do a lot of different things. So yeah, I don't have a dream job. Never had one. So yeah.
No lie.
And
being a teacher.
Yeah. And then I also feel like that has been like something very difficult for me to like accept because as someone who doesn't really have any real concrete career aspirations, but I'm goal oriented, it's a weird slippery slope because you never feel like you're doing enough because you have no merit to base it off of.
True.
And I feel like that's why I find myself in these situations, because the things that I want to do in life, there's no blueprint for it. And there's no like, okay, you go here, this is the goal, this is that goal, you get this promotion. Like, that's not the reality for me. So I feel like that's why I always find myself like, okay, I want to be a businesswoman. I have all these different interests. I have all these different skill sets. What is going to take me there? And that's, I feel like, why I'm always starting a business or doing this or doing that, just to kind of see what's going to make sense.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think the good thing is just like you try it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, nope, this wasn't the one. Because a lot of people don't even just like jump off the porch, you know? A lot of people don't even attempt to try to follow their dreams or do things that they want to, you know, using things that they love as a means to make money.
Right.
Like, a lot of people don't do that. So I commend you for doing it, because it's not easy to just do it from business wise. Like, it's not easy to garner support for the things that you're trying to do. Like, you could start a business and the people closest to you will be the people who don't support you at all,
or want you to do some shit for free,
rather than understand like, no, this is my business. I'm trying to make money off of this.
And I think also, even for me, coming to grips with the fact that like I do so many different things that nobody actually knows what I do. Like, before I even resigned from my job, people were like, you have a job? You work in corporate? It's like, yeah. You can.
No, I literally saw a post that was like, I don't know what my friend does,
but she
deserves a raise. I don't know what the fuck she does for a living, but she deserves a raise. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I know what you do, or did. I know. But yeah, sometimes I'm like, even some of my friends, I'd be like, I don't know what their job is. I have no clue what they do for us.
No, seriously.
They make money. I don't know.
The bills is paid. Okay.
Listen, some of them I can't tell you where they work. I don't fucking know. And I know nobody knows what the fuck I do. I'm an accountant.
You work in accountant. Yeah.
That's about as far as it's gonna go.
That's it.
Anything else?
Like, I don't know what that bitch do. Shoot.
Nobody knows what I fucking do.
Yeah. So that was my random question of the day.
Okay. Now into the main topic. Well, WAGS to riches,
baby. Is this the last topic? Because this is going to be something long. Because I have a lot of thoughts.
This is the last one. I got all the other stuff off the docket. WAGS to fucking riches. I'm gonna let you give me your take. Did you watch all the episodes?
Let me tell you something. I watched that show in literally a day and a half. Not because, oh my God, it was just so great, but because I was tired of going online and seeing people ruin it for me. So I'm the type of person, I like to watch the show and gather my own opinion. At most, I'll like, if you tell me something, I won't take it as a spoiler because, you know, we're going to talk about it anyway. But if I go online, I don't want my opinion to be swayed about certain things. And I'm happy that I did it that way, because there's a lot of things that people are saying online that I personally don't agree with. I agree with some of the things that's being said, but not for the same reason that it's being said. Yeah, so since then, I've finished the show. I've watched follow-up interviews. I've watched all the things. So yes, I don't know where you want to start. If you want to go like just talk, if you want to just talk about the cast, or if you want to talk about...
Let's start with the cast overall. Okay. What did you think about the cast of Girl?
I feel like it definitely gave we don't know each other and we're here to do this show. You could just tell. But I also feel like in reality TV world, that's not abnormal. Yes. It's just we were blessed. We were blessed with the Real Housewives of Atlanta and Love and Hip Hop. And you never knew that these people never actually knew each other because it gave what it needed to give.
Yes. I feel like the production in reality TV is not what it was. Netflix needs to call Carlos King.
Absolutely.
That's what they need to do. These reality shows that they're putting out, even if they just have him consult, and but like putting a cast together it's very important. Now we know that all of these people aren't friends. They don't really know each other like that. Nobody's expecting that. We kind of are going through, like, we want them to have some kind of general consensus of each other. Like, yeah, I know her. I know her through this person. Like, somebody has to be the nucleus of the group. And they don't have that. I think they tried to make the nucleus Sherelle, and it just didn't. It did not work because she didn't even know everybody.
But that's the thing. When you have someone who's the nucleus of the group, you can't also make them the villain of the show. the two don't go together.
At least not up front. Because if we're taking a page from Housewives, which a study needs to be on, a Harvard class needs to be taught on the Housewives of Atlanta.
Child.
Like,
because if anybody know how to do it, they do.
Yes. The main character and the villain turned out to be, they did that. Now they brought on other people to help in that villainization. Like they brought Kenya. So it's like now Kenya is the villain. But it's like people have had their turn. Marlo was the villain at one point. Sheree was the villain. It's like, so everybody has their season. Portia was the villain at one point.
For sure.
It's like, so everybody kind of has their turn per se. And I think that's what it comes to making a cast for a reality show is you can't have people who can only do one thing. Everybody has to have duality.
Yeah.
Now the way that they approach it is different and can stem from their personalities. Everybody can't be on 10, but everybody has to kind of have to be able to switch in and out of different roles and different dynamics. And they just fell flat for that for me.
Yeah.
You could tell they really did not think this through. It seemed very rushed. I would love to know the time period between casting and shooting.
Yeah, it definitely felt very rushed and like act like y'all know how to do a reality show. The girls, we grew up watching reality TV. We're going to watch. We're going to watch.
We're going to
even
watch.
if we hate it, we're going to watch. Okay,
we're going to watch.
So give us something worth. Exactly, give us something worth watching. And they need to call Carlos King. Carlos, I hope you see this clip, and
we're gonna tag you in it so we make sure it gets to you, because you need to help the girls.
Literally,
you need to help.
I did enjoy the show overall, because I do think that Miami is just a different type of vibe and a type of lane of women and lifestyle, and that I do like to see that type of lifestyle, because that's not every day. When I watch reality TV or even certain YouTubers, I don't care for you to be relatable to me, babes, because I don't care how broke or how rich I am. I'm gonna find a reason to relate to you. You like the color pink, girl, me too. I like this person. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're a business owner, I'm a business owner too, I like you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't watch it. I don't watch reality TV.
I so close as well. Like, okay, I have something to kind
as a woman in general, there should be something that you can find to relate to somebody about. I don't have to look like you. I don't have to be in the same financial tax bracket as you. Like, there's something relatable about everybody, in my opinion. And I feel like when people say certain things like, oh, well, they're not relatable, you're just a hater because you're not living that lifestyle. I don't care what you say. You're just a hater. Because why do you need the person that you're watching on TV or YouTube or whatever to be relatable to you?
Or to have, because what you watching it for? Like, if you have the same exact lifestyle as me, you do the same exact things, you go to the same exact place, bitch, I can watch my own damn self. Why don't I want to watch you?
I want to be entertained, ho.
Yeah, like, show me something different.
Right, put me up on some game, something.
Hello?
Like, so yeah, that's how I feel about the show overall. But when it gets down to the casting, I feel like there are certain women on the cast that weren't necessary. There's other people I'm sure that would have fit the bill a little bit better.
Right. Who's not necessary? We put names on bullets. Who ain't necessary?
Okay, I like Keita. Not necessary. You didn't give me anything. Like, I feel like here's the thing: if you're gonna have people
compare, but she is the Lisa Wu. No, she's the, what was that girl's name? Deshawn Snow. She was her.
Yeah.
She is her.
Like, I like Keita, and I like her family aspect, like that scene with her and her mom in the kitchen, and they were talking about some real shit. That was cool, but I feel like for this show ain't for you, babe.
More.
Yeah, that's not for you. Unless you're gonna turn it up a notch and show another side of you that wasn't seen, this is not the show for you, and that's okay.
She wasn't seen much. She wasn't seen much on the show at all.
And I feel like she wasn't seen much because I feel like, and this is what I can appreciate, if you're not gonna give it up like that on TV, then just don't halfway do it and then pretend like, well, I'm just a classy girl. Like, no, you don't get down like that. That's not your ministry, so don't do it. And that's fine. But for this type of show, we need a little bit more drama. That's what we're watching this for. I don't want to hear anybody talking about, oh my God, can Black women just get along? Bitch, we not watching this show for Black women to get along. We know Black women could get along, and half the stuff is fake anyway. Like, shut up. Let the girls have their drama in peace. Like, goodbye. So yeah, Keita for me, definitely somebody who I feel like we could have done without. I have so much to say. MJ, she doesn't belong on this show because she's too young. She's 22. She's still out there in the field. She just got into a fight a few days ago with another baby mama. Not the one that she fought on the show. Not on the show, but not the one that was referenced her fighting on the show, but a different baby mama number 4, I think she fought the other day. And I just feel like if Impact had like Impact Miami or like Love and Hip Hop Miami or something, MJ belongs over there. No shade, but it's really, I know and I see that she wants to elevate her life and she's a part of Sherelle's like real estate brokerage and all that stuff. But her mind state, she's still very young. And her mind state is still very much so in that
young world.
That young world. She doesn't belong over here with the 30s and 40 somethings. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like these girls are women. They're 37, 41.
Yeah.
Adding 22. I don't even understand how we got there.
Yeah. And then like trying to put Stoney as her friend. Now Stoney's daughter, Toy, is friends with MJ. So
yes, but we only saw Toy at the very end. So it's just like if that was the connection.
You should have put Toy on the show.
Put Toy on the show.
That would have made sense. Put Toy on the show. She got a baby daddy and stuff to talk about. She be fighting with her Auntie Tia Kemp online every day. Like, put Toy on the show as well as Stoney. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, like make it make sense.
Yeah. So that was that. Now, let me see who else. I feel like they didn't really show Ashley enough. I would have liked to see more of Ashley because the image that we do see of her and her family and everything like that, I would have liked to see more of like what she has going on. So I do think that she belongs on the show, but they didn't show enough of her. Lexus, Amari Stadmar, whatever his name is, his ex, I do like how she can maneuver in any room. She's not judgmental and she can get with all the girls. I do like that. But I didn't like how like they always tried to make her be, I don't know. It was just weird. Like, yeah, like y'all trying to make her the auntie, and I don't feel like that's who she really is.
I feel like she's mature because she's grown. She's 41,
right?
So she should be. But I don't think that she's like, oh, I just want to be the matriarch of this group. Like, I don't want to be the person reining everyone in.
Right? Yeah.
I liked her. I liked her. I really like Alexis. I really like her, but I just need them to figure out her place and stop typecasting her in this like one area.
Yeah.
I feel like
they always show her consoling like the other party, like, okay, so how do you feel about what happened? Like, no. And even when she did, you could tell that's not a comfortable place for her, because when they had her sit with Yes Jules' ass, and she was like, I know they want me to come in here and act like me and Jules is cool and I'm fine with what happened, but I'm going to ask you the hard questions while I'm here, bitch. Like, you're a white woman. I'm Italian and Puerto Rican. You white. You're not Afro-Latina. You white.
You're white.
Stop it.
Yeah. I feel like I like the people that were on the cast. Yeah, I think she has to be replaced. She has to go. I just don't think she's a fit. Beautiful gown.
Yeah.
Just not for this. She shouldn't just go and do something else. And I don't know if it was like because she was pregnant and at the time of like, well, they showed it on filming.
I thought Portia was pregnant.
They're all pregnant.
Oh yeah.
Portia pregnant, Sade pregnant, Keita pregnant. They all pregnant.
Oh yeah. Yeah. True.
So everybody's pregnant. So I just don't know if like Keita's thing was more like being reserved because she is pregnant. And it's her first child at that. So being kind of just like, I just want to chill, sit back.
Yeah, maybe.
You know. And then the situation with her husband that they were filming last year because he got, was he arrested? I think he was arrested. That was what, October? No, like it was warm outside when that happened. I remember that happening. So that was fairly recent that they were filming. So I don't know if it was kind of just like, I kind of just want to chill, be reserved. There was a lot of shit going on from his baby mama situation because I that was recent. I remember that.
But my thing is,
so I don't know if that's like her just kind of being more reserved or what her true personality is. So I say I'll give her one more season. If they get renewed for a second season, I would give her like one more season and let's see what you have to offer, what you really have to bring.
That's fair.
Because if it's another just like a dud, then I'm sorry, man, but this is not the show for you.
No.
And that's okay. It's not the show for you.
It's not that I don't like her. I just think that with this type of show,
with the mix of girls, it wasn't
given. Yeah.
So yeah.
So we both agree on this not being the show for MJ and potentially not being the show for Keita.
Yeah, potentially not the show for Keita. It's not the show for MJ. And I don't think Yes Jules belongs on the show as well. She doesn't belong.
No, she should have never been here in the first place.
She shouldn't have been casted. Like, they should have. Why is she here? It doesn't make sense.
And it's like, I understand to a certain extent, like, you know, she is a part of that whole Miami scene with the girls and this, that, and the third. However, with her track record with Black people, Black women, all these different things, that just was never a good idea. Like, that just was not, that wasn't a good idea. However, I will say, if Yes Jules wasn't Yes Jules, I feel like the way she handled that situation with girl questioning her, I don't think she's wrong, because you came at me crazy. You're putting fingers in my face. You being aggressive. And then also what we didn't see was the fact that Keena, I think her name was, before they were at the bar or something like that. And she looked at, or no, Yes Jules, I guess, looked at her and was like, who are you? You somebody's friend? Like, you, like, basically asking her, like, what's your relation to the show? Like, why are you here? Type of thing.
Why are you here? Yeah.
And Keena allegedly was supposed to be on the show, her and the Anita girl, DeVito's alleged not baby mother who lied about being pregnant. Anyway, her.
The things that you know about people.
It was on the internet. So those two were not casted on the show, but they brought them to that scene at Victory because, I mean, they just needed some drama. And those were the two who brought the drama during the pilot, allegedly. So that's why they were there. But Yes Jules is crazy for asking a Black woman what she contributes to her culture. Bitch, you're nuts. But at the same time,
that's where you had me fucked up. It was that and the my hair is real. Those were the two things. Like, this is just, you just a Karen. That's just your thing. Yeah. You cannot escape that. This is innately who you are, because there's rules to fighting. Just like everybody knows, you don't spit on nobody. If we are in an altercation, you could say just about anything. But if you fix your mouth to spit, you pull back like you about to spit, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
That's the last piece of fluid that's gonna voluntarily come out of your mouth, because
the next fluid is gonna be blood. Like, I'm a dog walk you. So that is a general rule. Everybody knows you don't do that.
Right.
When you're even if you're not Black, you know there's certain things you don't say to Black people. You don't say to Black women. Bringing up hair, what does that have to do with anything?
Literally nothing. And that's what I'm talking about.
And you just inserted that because that's who you are. Like, you needed to find something to say. So you could have said anything.
Anything. Quite literally anything.
But what do you do for the Black community? And my hair is real.
And when men are confused as to why Black women have issues with you dating these others, right? It's not because we really give a fuck so much. It's just because y'all put them on a pedestal and make them feel so high and mighty that when we're in situations with them, they think that they are superior to us. And then they say stupid shit like that. That's what it is. It's very rare. And I'm not going to say it never happens. I'm just going to say I've never witnessed it happening, right? I've never witnessed personally a white man who dates a Black woman going to a Black man and saying, yeah, like, that's why I took your queen and I'm better than you. Like, you don't see that happening.
No.
But white women in the adjacent whites, the white passings, I don't care if you are Hispanic. If you white passing, you white. I'm just saying. Is you Afro-Latina or you Spaniard? Like, I don't care.
Right.
Like, it is what it is. And even with that conversation, no, I don't care if you are Puerto Rican. There's a difference between Puerto Rican Fat Joe and J-Lo. J-Lo, I don't want to hear you say nigga. If Fat Joe say nigga, I don't care.
Listen.
It's the truth. So
it is, and we all know this. Like,
it is what it is.
There's a difference.
And Yes Jules is J-Lo. She ain't, and even with the whole Cardi B situation, Cardi B's half Trinidadian and half Dominican. I don't give a damn about her saying nigga.
Baby, and we know Dominicans are Black.
I know Black.
They don't know.
Right. Yeah.
But
you few drops from Haitian. Shut your ass up. You was an egg. You was an
One
egg.
stop away.
Okay? You was an egg. So yeah, that's it gets me riled up all the time. Circling back right? Because there's so many, this wax riches done gone so many different ways. Circling back, and I'm gonna hurry up. The main topic of discussion on this show is the cast colorist. And I feel like people, oh, you're not even a dark-skinned woman. I'm brown-skinned. I'm brown to dark-skinned. I can say what the fuck I want to say. I do not believe that this is a colorist issue. Are a lot of the girls on the cast, minus Stony and Sade, light skin, or maybe even biracial, or maybe even whatever? Yes. But I feel like this is not a colorist issue on this show. I feel like this is a class issue. I feel like this is you a rapper baby mama and I'm a football wife. It's a class thing. It's not about skin color to me. Like, I don't feel like, to me, even though I don't agree with a lot of Sherelle's isms, right? She doesn't give colorists necessarily. Does she give like, I'm trying to be that girl boss, I'm trying to be a bully, I'm trying to run the show? Yes. But I feel like even if Stony was light skinned, she would have did the same thing. I don't feel like this is a colorist thing. This is, you're a rapper baby mom and I am a wife. And we already know there are certain women in this world who look at women who have never been married, who have never gotten a ring, who have never, crossed that threshold with a man. Fuck being an elite man. There are women in regular everyday life who look at single women or who look at baby mothers like, oh, I'm a wife, I'm not a baby mother. Like, and we are both wives, but I joke around all the time and call my husband my baby daddy. Because guess what? He still is my baby daddy. It's a classist thing. And it's not a colorist thing, in my humblest of opinions. Not trying to cape for Sherelle, because I feel like she bit off more than what she could chew with this show, and I would love to see next season.
I think that it is that she bit off more than she could chew. I don't even think that. I think that that's just who she is. Like, no, I do think that's what you can. She's a mean girl. She is. Like, that's fine. She is a mean girl, and her mean girlness is rooted in classism. Like, if she feels like, oh, you're deserving to be next to me,
right,
then I'm cool with you. But if I feel like you're beneath me, and I feel like the only reason that she don't lump MJ in with that is because MJ works for her.
Exactly. MJ works for her. And also, let's call a spade a spade. It is the difference when you see a 22-year-old involved in these types of shenanigans with a baby daddy who's a rapper and the senator, versus when you see a late 30s, 40s woman involved with these shenanigans and different things. And I will say, I do feel like there are a lot of things that production took out of this show, and I feel like they painted Stony to be like this bootlicker, begging, I just want to be accepted as bitch. And she does not give that. Trust me, I have seen her in the internet world for lots and lots of years. Okay. That's not who Stony is. Stony, that's not who she is.
But they wanted to paint her as like the broke friend.
Yeah. That's not who she is. She's not a brokey. That's how they wanted to paint her. She's not a brokey. She's not someone who's like, oh, I just want to be accepted by these light-skinned women. That's not Stony. This is a storyline. And that's how you could tell the people who've been watching reality TV their whole life versus y'all just on here and want to do think pieces. Let's be realistic. That's a storyline, baby. A storyline. That's not who Stony is. And I do think Sherelle is a mean girl, but not in the sense of colorist. I think she's a mean girl in the sense of classism and like, I work hard. I don't need no man. The girls who make their whole identity,
I'm a boss bitch. Girl, if I don't ever want to hear boss bitch ever again. I'm a boss. I'm this. It's just like, who are you trying to convince, us or yourself? And that's what she gives. It's like, you are trying to convince yourself that this is who you are. And it's fine if that's who you are.
And I have opinions on that too.
If that's who you're not, great. Like, you're trying to convince everyone else. You're not convincing me. So I don't need you to keep repeating it over and over and over and over again, because it just gives, to me at that point, it just gives, at 37 years old, you lack substance at 37. And that's
that and the fact of, I think women who take on the idea of like, I cook, clean, I fuck, and I shut up. When you take on that role as a wife and then that marriage doesn't work out, that scars you. Because in your mind, you weren't authentic to who you were to try to keep your man and your family together. And now that it didn't work out, you feel some sort of like remorse and regret. Like, damn, I should have showed up as myself. Like, I let this man take me through the ringer, and what did I get from it? So I think even you can see in a relationship that she had with Chad, you could see a lot of the remnants from her previous marriage and things still affecting her. And I feel like her showing up being like, I'm a boss, I'm this, I'm that, is just a defense mechanism for being a wife and being a mom and letting yourself get to the point of, I don't have a life, my man is this, blah, 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 blah. And now that she got her power back, it's like you kind of overkill it. Like, it's too much. Like, you're taking that out on people in your everyday life because you want to be a boss. You want to be seen a certain way because you feel like that man played with you, and he probably did. Or, you know, in a relationship, I will never let my man. That's like, right. So I feel like it's different. I think it's just a different case when you're a woman who has been through certain things in a relationship and now you got your power back, and it's like a balancing act. Like, I feel like it's two different extremes. Just be regular, bitch. Because I do feel like there are certain things about Sherelle that I do like. She's about her business. I do like that, and I feel like they should show more of that. But the way that they showed on the show just comes off very like classist and stush. And you know, I don't really like a stush bitch. Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
And that was the.
Yeah. And even with how her and Chad, I'm saying Chad like I know that man. Ocho. I feel like even with their relationship, that scene when they were talking about, you know, prenuptial agreements and stuff was crazy. Why in the hell do you think you should get $3 million a year? A year? $3 million a year and 25% of my podcast?
Yeah. I thought the terms were very.
This has to be for the show because there's no way you think that that's no. And she claims that's not why they broke up. I feel like they probably broke up because he got caught up doing things that Stoney alleged that he was doing. And she couldn't take it no more because it's like, all right, now I'm in the limelight. I'm on this show. You don't put our relationship up on the pedestal, but you out here doing X, Y, and Z. I can't be with you, nigga. Sorry. And don't get me wrong. There probably is still room for them to get back together. You know how that shit go. But I think a lot of it has to do with, you know, her previous relationship traumas and things of the nature as to why she showed up. The way that she did on that show. And I'm not trying to make excuses for her. I just think that's just when I look with my eyes, that's what I see.
Yeah. I think, she's a mean 1,000%. She's a mean girl. It's like, I feel like all the subsequent interviews that she's done, she's never given a valid reason. It's always just, and the story keeps changing. It's like, just say you didn't like her because of what you heard about her. Just say that is the reason that I don't like her. The way it looked on camera, it was that way. Just say that it was that way. Like, stop trying to spin it and be like, oh, when we shot the pilot, this girl.
And Stoney, don't get me wrong. Lastonia is not innocent because the minute she felt attacked by Evelyn, what'd she do? She was trying to go get tea. Oh my God, I just said Evelyn.
Same person, different font. Same person, different font. That's what it gives. It's what it always gives. On Selling Tampa, that's what it gave me.
See, I didn't watch that show, so I don't know.
In Wags to Riches, it's the same thing. It is the same person, different font.
Damn, that's crazy.
And the way that it so effortlessly came out your mouth lets you know that that's right. It just, you didn't even think twice about it. It was just like, yeah, and just keep going with the conversation.
Caught myself so quick.
And I was like, that's what it is. That is truly what it is. And I just feel like you could have just been like, bitch, I don't like you because I don't feel like you belong in the same room as me. I don't feel like what you got going on and what I got going on meshes. And if you don't want to be friends with somebody or get to know somebody because of that, that is your right. But to keep trying to make it something else.
Yeah. Like,
girl, stop when we could see through the bullshit. You brought up her tape, then went to another venue. Whose house was that? Ashley's house. And you brought it up on your phone. So you kept going at this and going at this and going at this. Even when Alexis was like, well, no, that was revenge porn. She didn't put that out. She did not do that.
And then the whole her being an escort thing.
Yeah, it's just like you're taking rumors and you're not even asking her what happened or what the situation was. If anything, everybody knows, or that's a quick Google search. You could have found out when that sex tape came out, what the premise of as to why that came out the way that it did. That whole 50 Cent, Rick Ross beef, just the way 50 was running around with Tia. Then he found out he got Tia on Stoney. He did that. that was not her fault. What happened?
Yeah.
It wasn't her fault of what happened. Even when they were sitting at whatever event that was, and Stoney brought it up and was just like, well, do you have pictures, videos of you and your man doing whatever? And Sherelle's like, yeah, like you had to giggle and laugh because you knew that, yeah, she clocked you. You sound ridiculous.
Exactly.
But it would just be in my phone. Girl.
But I feel like even with that, I feel like, again, production painted that storyline, and Sherelle should have stood up and been like, yeah, no, I don't think that's a good storyline. Like, let's do something else.
Yeah, you can literally say no.
Like, no, come up with a different storyline as to why
I don't want to
you don't like Stoney.
Yeah, like I don't want to come from that angle because it's not doing anything for you. It's actually actively doing everything against you. It's not making you likable. It's not making it easy to renew this show. It's just like some people are even like, I don't like this. I don't like the picture that it's painting. It's just not something that's on my body. I don't want to watch this.
Yeah.
But yeah. I just feel like every time she spoke, she just kept putting her foot in her mouth. Even when she was just like, oh, I don't like the way Stoney spent her settlement money. Bitch, what the fuck makes you feel like you have any say-so in what somebody spends their money on? You feel like, oh, she should have invested in real estate. She should have did this with her money. If she was a boss, she would have did this. Girl, what?
Girl,
there's more ways to make money than just real estate. Yes. Is real estate very lucrative? Yes, sure. But it's not as lucrative as people try to make it seem that every time.
And it's not for everybody.
Yeah, that every Tom, Dick, and Harry can just get into real estate and they're going to be making millions of dollars. That's not the case. Some people get into real estate and never sell one fucking house. Oh. So you trying to make that just like, oh, she's not smart, or I wouldn't, I can't have that around me. She doesn't add value. All of these different things because you're grasping at straws. You're trying to find something to justify how you
very much something.
And that just, it's just like, yeah. it was what it was. And also, in that situation, Portia was a fucking dick rider. Like, I'm like, girl, you gonna choke.
On that dick. But
you gonna choke.
We didn't even see, when we were talking about the cast, we didn't even bring up Portia. Portia, you don't give the other Portia, okay? Like, Portia, I don't want to say I don't care for her, but it just definitely gives like you're too old to be involved in groupthink. Whatever Sherelle likes. If Sherelle don't like you, then
Portia don't like you, right. And that's what it is. That group suffers from a lot of groupthink, and it's not gonna work out well for everyone. Yes, I didn't really care for that.
Yeah.
Especially when it's like, oh, we're all going to jump on Stoney and say we don't like her or because she did this. We're going to side at her, all of these things. But nobody wanted to bring up MJ Brolin. I'm like, we can't talk about somebody is ghetto or hoodlum, hood rat, whatever it is. And that's how you know it 1000% is a classist thing. Because it's just like, why has she got to be a hood rat? Why she got to be a hoodlum? It's just like, oh, I'm this and you're that. It's not colorism at all. I don't think it's colorism. But it's just like I don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like it just painted y'all as some old ass mean girls. Like you too old to be doing this. Be 40 years old. I'll be damned at 37. I'll be doing that shit. I'm not doing that shit at 32. Are y'all well?
At all. Like they're not well at all.
Well, that and also them creating the fake drama with Sade was just like nauseating.
Okay, wait. I'm looking at my notes because I did write stuff down and I didn't even have to look at it because I'm like, oh, I don't want to forget to bring this up when we talk about it because this is literally the first time we've talked about the show. Purposefully for this reason.
All week.
Yeah, that too. Like, okay. I'm trying to make sure we touched on everything. Okay, 2 things. This is a small thing. See? It's funny as shit, but like you can't dress worth a goddamn. You look like a country ass Haitian. Get the fuck up out of here with that hairstyle, them outfits. I don't care what you know about designer brands. You look a mess. I know it's for entertainment purposes. And I also hate how like, why do we always have to bring on the gay friend that's going to bash and fight with the girls? Like Saucy Santana would never. Saucy Santana don't argue with girls. He argue with niggas. Like, and I hate that narrative that gay men can't get along with women and they want to shade and read women. I don't think that's necessarily true. Alonzo Arnold, you've never seen him arguing and beefing with no bitch. Santana, you don't see him arguing and beefing with no bitch.
He was.
Who?
He was beefing with Shekinah though.
That don't count. A monkey could beef with Shekinah and I'd be cool with it.
Shekinah though.
That don't count. That don't count. But I'm just saying they are not known for beefing. There's plenty of gay men that I can go on and continue to list that don't be beefing with bitches. And I feel like on reality TV specifically, they try to do that with Jason Lee. Like they always want to bring the gay friend on to beef with a bitch. I don't like that. Like, stop that. And there's so much other issues between Black women and gay men. And then to put this on TV is very divisive. I don't like it. Fancy. You look a mess. Your fashions don't be giving fashions. So yes, your jokes was funny, but okay, could have kept that. I think I will go as far as to say my favorite on this show is Sade, to the point where I did follow her on Instagram because I want to keep up with you. Like, I actually like you. I want to know more about you. I'm invested in you now, Sade. And I didn't like how they was clocking her uterus. If she says she's not pregnant or she didn't want to talk about it, stop fucking asking me. It's none of your business. It's none of your business.
I won't want to tell you bitches either.
I don't know y'all. Y'all not my friends.
I don't know y'all. And every time I come around y'all, it's shit happening. Why the fuck would I want to share what's happening in my body with y'all hoes?
Not to mention
that you didn't even want to invite me to an event.
Hello. But not even that. Not to mention, if she was pregnant at that time, which we did later find out she was pregnant, but it was so early in her pregnancy. Even in my normal life, I'm not telling everybody I'm pregnant if I'm only like a few weeks. Let me get, you know what I'm saying? Like, please stop.
And it's like them as established mothers, y'all should know that. Like, if she said no, like, yeah, when you've had a child, you can clock somebody else being pregnant. You could see it so fast. Even with you, when you were pregnant, I knew you were pregnant before you knew you was pregnant. I'm not about to call you. And we are closer than close. I could have called you like, bitch, you was pregnant. But I'm not going to do that. Like, that's for you to handle. That's for you to, find out on your own.
Yeah.
That is for you to decide when you want to share said information. I know what I know. So I'm going to just sit back and wait.
I'll never forget. I was like, oh, sorry, I'm pregnant. I know. I said, what, you fucking witch?
Like, let's go.
Between you and Ebony, I'm just like, how the hell y'all niggas know?
That face. That one picture on Facebook. I said, oh, she's pregnant. I'll never forget it. I was like, that picture told it. I was like, oh, okay.
And I literally found out 2 days after I took that picture.
I'm like, I don't need to confirm. I don't need to do anything. I see it. It is what it is. But yeah, it's just like, I didn't like how they were just, every time they saw her, it was just like, are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? No, I'm not. Making this drama with her and Keita, like, y'all are trying to make it happen. If a group of people says, no, we don't want y'all to film, Keita was not sitting outside in a fucking blizzard.
Like, let's be for real.
She was not sitting outside in a blizzard. If somebody is uncomfortable with something and you say no, because even when you're like, people are filming shows, they may only show the people that sign the waiver and say, they want to be featured and they're fine being on camera. But when you're in a space, sometimes you just want to let your fucking hair down. I don't want to be concerned with this camera crew. Like, I just want to chill and do what I want to do. I don't want this in my space. I don't want this here. So,
but not only that,
no.
If they wanted, my lips look crazy. But not only that, if they wanted to film y'all in a suite, they should have paid for the suite. I'm sorry.
No, they should have paid. If Hard Knocks wanted to have to go through, the wives and girlfriends in the suite experience, then they should have provided said suite. They should have.
There should have been a budget for that.
Hard-earned dollars for something, I don't have to let you do anything, especially if it's a large group of us. If we take a vote and majority rules that the answer is no, the answer is no.
It don't matter who it came from.
And it's just like, why are y'all trying to make this a thing? And it's like, even Keita told Sherelle. Sherelle went and told everybody else. So it's like, when Sade is sitting there clocking it, you're a mean girl.
Yeah, because how do you know about this?
I'm going to clock it. How do you know about this? Why are you bringing this up? Did I tell you this? Did I tell anybody here this? No. So why are y'all bringing it up? Y'all weren't there. Right. If Keita had a real issue with Sade, then Keita would have and should have addressed her.
And that's why when they had that conversation pulled off to the side, I was just like, yeah, Keita, you just let them run with this narrative for the show. And you know damn well that she was on the other foot. I don't even think it was like the other women just didn't want to be filmed, because I'm sure they wouldn't have had to been filmed. But it's like, you're not about to use, that's like us booking a studio for a photo shoot and somebody randomly like, oh, well, since I'm here, let me get some pictures.
Let me just take a couple pictures.
No,
We did this. You did not. So I'm not giving you any. No, you may not.
Mm-mm.
And I'm standing on that 100%. Yeah. I don't know. Do I need the matte lip or a gloss? I'm kind of liking the matte.
I like the matte too. I feel like I just can't help but to do a glossy lip.
I know. Sometimes I'm like, a gloss. But I got like chunky sparkles on my ass. Now you can see it.
Oh yeah, I can see.
I'll let the matte lip.
The only time I do a matte lip is when it's red.
These Maybelline lip liners.
Yeah.
Now, if they came out with they need more shades. Definitely need more shades, because some of them I'd be like, oh, babe, that disappeared. Can't find that one.
I told you.
This one right here.
Which one is that?
Let's bounce. Maybelline. I might need y'all to bounce me some more. Okay?
Oh, yeah. This is 01. This is the one that I use.
Like, I like that one. This one is number 9. Mm-hmm. I do like that one too. Yeah,
I love that.
I like.
What about the red? Did you like the red?
I haven't tried it yet.
Okay.
But I will.
It was too red for me. It just, yeah. I'm someone who's I'm gonna line my lips with brown. It doesn't matter what lip, unless I'm wearing a pink lip, like pink, which I don't do. Like if I was to put on Girl About Town or some shit like that, then girl, one day I'm gonna do it. One day,
girl, you only have a liner, like just the slightest bit of color. Like the rest of it is all liner.
One day I'm gonna do it.
But yeah, so I didn't like the way that they were the drama just seemed very manufactured. And that's why it's just like, this just doesn't give authentic. This just doesn't give like, I want to watch a season 2. If they had one, I would watch it, but it would have to be, y'all would have to bring it for a season 2.
Yeah.
You would have to bring it. And if you don't, then clip this show.
Yeah.
Clip it. We know that. Move on.
This could have gone in so many other better directions, in my opinion.
It could have even focused more around the men, because the men know each other.
Right. Like
the men know each other. So it's just like, yes, they brought them to the events and stuff, but it's just like the men know each other. So how do y'all not, I guess, it's like, oh, I know him, but I haven't like brought him around, like, oh, let's hang out. Whatever. So yeah, I could get it in that sense, but it just, I don't know. They got to get it together if they want to come for a different thing. They got to do something else. And then
they need to call Carlos King.
Call Carlos and get it together. It has potential.
Mm-hmm.
It has potential, but it needs something. I don't know if the same people that do the casting for, well, I guess they all work in an environment selling OC.
Tampa?
I think it's OC. No, Selling Tampa got one season. They were booted. Selling OC.
Mm.
The one that's in California, not Sunset. They have another one in Orange County. That one, that's some white drama, but I like it. And it's just like the drama, although some of it, of course, just if you watch reality TV, that some of it is just not real, but at least make it seem good.
Right.
And Selling OC, they make it good. They have multiple seasons. So it's like, whoever is doing the production and shit over there, y'all need to help these other shows that Netflix is trying to do, because it's just not translated. Somebody, we need a professional help. We need a fucking professional to get in and fix this shit, because they need help. Potential, but they need fucking help.
Fix it expeditiously.
Or cancel it. So yeah, that was it. And that's all my topics. Oh my God. We talked about Popeyes, but did you see the guy who worked at Popeyes and he was buttering the biscuits?
Please, oh my God, yes.
And he got fired.
Yes. And I don't... Like, why would you even... Like, you trying to gay bait? You trying to get the booty warriors to come.
And then had another meeting like, yeah, I just got fired. I don't know why. You don't?
Look at your page, my dude.
You got on the... We didn't need to know that you worked at Popeyes. You would have been fine. Just extra butter on the biscuits for the customers. We didn't need you to put that on the internet. And then you didn't even tell us what Popeyes location we could come get these extra buttered biscuits. So you fumbled the bag real quick.
But my thing is, you
but
cannot...
You got all them booty pictures? All them booty video?
Because
I'm sure, but all of them, he a
booty bandit. He a booty bandit.
Yeah, oh my God.
That man on TikTok selling bussy. That's why. You ain't slick, nigga.
He said, fuck that Popeyes job. I'm about to make some income.
He said, I'm selling bussy and biscuits.
Buttered biscuit.
The fuck? Like, you is not slick.
That shit had me on the fucking floor because every video that I had saw, like I never got to his video.
Mm-hmm.
And then I finally got to him. And I said, you are the Popeyes guy. Let me click on your page. I said,
I was appalled.
That's not what I was expecting. I was not expecting to see cheeks. That's not what I was expecting. And yes, sir, you should not have been playing in them people's kitchen, knowing that the internet is interneting. Companies can find what you're doing. Now, I don't think it's a fireable offense. Like what you do outside of work, bitch, I don't give a fuck if you on the host roll. What you do when you leave this establishment, unless you are a forward-facing person.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what you got going on.
I mean, who's to say he was even a good employee? It's like you wasting ingredients, putting all this butter on these biscuits. Yes, Popeyes biscuits need it. Okay, they do. But okay, he probably doing.
He played too many games. He took it too far.
Yeah,
he took it too far. It was like, now come on now.
Not to mention, he just give the type, like his manager or supervisor probably came up to him like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to stop making TikToks while you're at work. And he was like, I pay my phone bill. I could do whatever I want. He give that type of employee. No shade, I'm just saying.
That shit was hilarious. I said, thank you, algorithm, for finally figuring it out. And doing what you were supposed to do.
Very much so.
Like, give me half of the drama, and then 3 videos later, bring me another part, bring me one more piece, and then finally let me get to the original. Like, yes.
Yeah.
This is the TikTok that I used to love. Still not the same. I'm still just like, I hate
working
it here.
on it.
Just gonna do what we got to do. That lash is whooping your ass. It is not your friend today.
It's not. Like, why are you being weird to me? But it's gonna stay like that. It is what it is.
You know, when you gotta put it on, you gotta take it off. It never goes. You gotta like wait extra long because you gotta wait for that glue to now start to dry, the new set of glue to dry, and they need to stick.
I don't have time for this shit. But I feel like I always have lash problems because my eyes are like different. I be trying to make them look the same, but then it just never works. So. One eye is bigger than the other. Like, it's just a thing. But yeah.
My lashes are kind of giving caterpillar today. I need to cut them a little bit shorter. But
crazy thing is, I did cut these, but I don't know. And I also feel like my eyeshadow looks cute, but it's not really showing up on camera.
Yeah, mine too. But it does eat. I promise. It does. You can see the little orange. Yeah, it ate.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Wait, let me suck in my.
Just like
I told you, I'm going to get lipo in my neck. I mean my this
like that area.
Because like why? That's what contour is for. If you didn't know, for the girls who don't understand. Yeah,
it's okay. Oh yeah, okay, cute. We have finished the docket.
Amen.
Thank you for getting ready with us.
Absolutely.
I hope you enjoyed the banter. We covered a lot of shit.
Indeed.
Until the next one. So yeah, get ready with us once a month. That's at least once a month. We will do these get ready with us. And if you want to submit topics for us to talk about, send it to us. Send it to us. Put it in the comments. Whichever. We will love to hear from you guys and incorporate the things that you want to see and the things that you want to